here's something, as I said in that promo, I've never said in the 10 seasons of our show. Our guest today is a unicycling unicorn. He's a former engineer who this is what I love, gave up everything to become a street performer and travel the world in his van. A new documentary takes a look at his fascinating life. Look at this.
I've always wanted to break the world record for the tallest unicycle ever ridden.
The most I've ever done before was 24 foot tall. Jamey has asked for something above 40 feet. So it's going to be a massive build and a massive gamble. Even the Wright brothers had tons of experiments till they got where they were at. I've only got one chance to do it right the first time.
That's right. The documentary follows his attempts to break the world record for the tallest rideable unicycle. Audience, I don't need to tell you, but give it up for Jamey, the Unicycling Unicorn. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. Have a seat. How you doing?
Good, how you doing?
I'm doing well.
Right.
Was that, people know I love stories like this. I love when people go, you know what, I'm done with this on a random Tuesday, and they walk out of their office and they follow their dream. Was it scary for you to do that?
Oh, it was very scary at first, like anything. You know, my first day street performing sucked.
Yeah.
Like I was doing all my hard tricks, and you know, I had a hat out, and I only made like $2.
Yeah.
And I was literally like packing up. I'm like, I'm never trying this again. This sucks.
Did you have instant regret?
Yes.
Like
yes.
Buyer's remorse?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then this old lady came up to me and gave me a $20 bill, and she's like, I've been watching you for a while. You're really good at what you do. Keep doing what you love. And if it wasn't for her, I probably would have never tried again.
That one woman.
Yep. So it's crazy how a random act of kindness can change someone's life.
One person can have a profound impact.
Yep.
Let's go back a little bit before that. Where did this love start? Because, I mean, you know, not all of us in the audience ride a unicycle, for heaven's sake. I mean, right. So where did this start?
My grandma actually bought one at a garage sale. And for the grandkids, it's something to do. And so my brother and I learned, and then I joined the Twin City Unicycle Club, and I started competing nationally and internationally, and I was traveling the world. I was going to China and Japan, and I loved it. But I didn't think I could make a career out of it, so I went to college and got a mechanical engineer, and you know, thought that's what I wanted to do. And after a couple of years, I was like, oh, this isn't fun. Like, this feels like jail, you know?
This mechanical engineer thing is just not a lot of fun.
No. You know, Monday through Friday in a small cubicle, it just felt like jail. And I was like, I can't do this for 40
Prison.
more years.
Exactly.
Exactly.
There's no small jobs. You know, I was raised that way, no matter what you do. But you'll know what I mean by this. It wasn't like you had a small job. It wasn't like a job that was, you know, transactional. You were an engineer, right. Man, and you did this, and that's why I have so much respect for what you did. Did you, when you took it up immediately, did you have an instant love for it after you got on the garage sale one?
Oh yeah, I just fell in love with it.
Right there.
And it's kind of fun because whenever someone sees someone on a unicycle, they smile. You know, it's just like, it's a positive thing, and it's just really cool to spread, you know, positive energy and try to make people laugh and smile. And
talk to me about this, because you're going to not try to break a record here, but we're going to go over there in a minute to do a trick or two. But what is it like trying to attempt a world record? Because how high, what's the record you're trying to do?
The old record was 33 feet, and I had a 44-foot unicycle built.
Are we looking at it right here, my friend? Jamey, is this it?
Yep, that's it.
Oh my God!
Yep.
And there's nothing, Jamey, there's nothing but your balance, right? How do you use a cherry picker? The video's answering my own damn question, but you have to use, thank you, audience. I was on the liquor cart too, yeah. You have to get a cherry picker.
Yep, yeah.
Well, that ain't easy, you know?
No.
what's it like being up there? Because you're talking to a guy, I'm deathly afraid of heights.
Oh,
so,
you wouldn't want to do that.
Thank you, Jamey. No, is it, even for you, man, is that, I mean, that...
Oh, that was the craziest thing I've ever done.
Where,
Yes.
where was that at?
That was last year up in Bemidji, Minnesota. It was yeah. It was actually the opening ceremonies of the World Unicycling Championships. So, yeah.
Who knew? Like, you are, this is another reason I love you. You're introducing the country to something that I don't think, now where was the unicorn, because there's the love of doing it, where was the unicorn branding born from?
I was actually at Burning Man a while ago, and I don't know, do you know what Burning Man is? Yeah.
I really think you're one of my now favorite people.
Yeah.
I really do, I really do.
That photo is actually from Burning Man. Yep.
Is that shot right there from Burning Man?
Yep, the one with the
Gerg,
cowboy
can we get a
hat.
shot of the 3x3? That one's right there. Okay, so how did that come to be?
So I was just riding around, and I had a unicorn mask in my van for some reason, and
As one does.
yeah, I just strapped it onto my unicycle for fun, and like people loved it, and I'm like, oh wow, this might work, because before I had like a suit and tie kind of show, like, and they're kind of generic, and I was having a hard time booking fairs and festivals because, believe it or not, there's a lot of suit and tie
competition
unicycle acts out there. And so the unicorn has a nice ring to it, and it's something different.
Hell yeah, it does.
colorful.
Yeah. And then the documentary, did a documentary crew approach you, or how did that come to be?
Yeah, so they saw me at a Renaissance festival, and they just liked my vibe and my energy, and so they started following me on Instagram. And then a couple months later, they reached out to me and asked me if I wanted to do a documentary. I'm like, sure.
Can I tell you, let me end this segment with this. I'll end with how you got here on this show. I hang out at this place called Serum's sometimes. It has my favorite chicken wings. And there's a server there that's a friend of ours, Jamey. Not you, another Jamey. And I'm not kidding you. This is how it happened. And people approach me sometimes with guest ideas, but I've never quite had this happen. And I'll try to reenact it. I'm waiting there with Colin, with my better half, waiting to get a booth. And Jamey, not you, the server comes up and she goes, hey, now I had only been drinking a little bit at this point. And she goes, hey, I have a unicycling unicorn that you should have on your show. And I thought, I'm sorry, what did you say to me? Like, I thought, how many of these vodka sodas have I had? And then she handed me your card, and I looked at Colin, I go, this has never happened in 27 years of television. I've never been approached to have a unicycling unicorn on my show. Thank you.
Yeah, cheers.
This has been great. Okay. As I said, when we come back, we're going to move over there. He's going to show you what he does when we return. Back in a moment. It's great, man. This is so great. I so appreciate it. Where do you live now, Jamey? Welcome back to the show, everybody. Wow. More now with one of my new favorite humans, Jamey, the unicycling unicorn. Of course, come on. When you have Jamey here, you have to have Jamey perform. And these, now you're going to do 3, right?
Maybe 4, 3 or 4.
You do. Now, I just got to tell you, audience coordinator Aaron Schwab is very nervous that you're going to hit the lights. I told her you're a trained unicorn professional. So, yeah, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't need anything from me?
No.
Okay, here we go.
All right, the first trick I'm going to do is called riding a unicycle. Judging by that reaction, most of you can ride one. All right, moving along. 1 foot extended. All right, this next trick I actually invented, and I'm the only person that can do it in my family. No, seriously, you're not going to see this trick anywhere else, not even in Cirque du Soleil. Watch my feet. I like to call this one the nutcracker. All right, the tricky part is getting out of it. All right, my last trick is the hardest trick I've ever learned in my entire life. Took over 3 years of hard work and dedication. Pedaling with my hands backwards in a handstand position without a helmet or a cup. But I'm only gonna do it if you guys wanna see it. All right, this is actually one of my signature tricks. It's even on my logo here.
Come on, Jamey, win us an Emmy.
Jason, Jason, sorry about the view.
It's fine.
All right.
Looks pretty good over here, Jamey. We're doing good.
I like to call this one, ouch. All right, this one might take a couple attempts. It is a very difficult trick. Attempt number 1.
Oh! Yes! Jamey! Holy crap! Give it up for Jamey, everybody! We'll put all of his contact info on our Jason Show socials. We'll be right back. Back in a moment, everybody. Thank you so much. That was great. Thank you so much. Let's leave that for Fallon. Let's see if Fallon can do that.